So let's talk about April 1st, 2026. Now, for most of us, it's just another day, right? But in India, this one day is about to kick off a huge wave of changes. And I mean, it's going to affect everything, from what you pay for groceries to how secure your online accounts are. So let's dive in and break down what's really going on. And this isn't some slow, gradual thing. No, think of it more like a financial big bang. Because on this one day, a whole bunch of new rules, new prices, and new digital policies, they all kick in at the exact same time. It's happening all at once.
So you might be thinking, wait, April 1st? Is this just some big, complicated April Fool's joke? Well, I can tell you, it's far from it. Yeah, the date is famous for pranks, but these changes, they are dead serious. And they've got very, very real consequences for millions of us.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with why this one date is such a big deal. Then, we'll see how a war happening far away is actually hitting your wallet. After that, we'll get into the new rules here at home, check out what's changing in our digital lives, and then pull it all together to see what it means for you.
Okay, so first up, why April 1st? What's so special about this date? Well, it really boils down to one simple thing. It's the start of India's financial year. You can think of it like a giant reset button for the whole country's budget. And when that button gets pushed, it sets off this massive domino effect of new rules, new taxes, and, you guessed it, new prices.
But this year, this April 1st is different. It's not just business as usual. It's kind of like a perfect storm, where two huge forces are colliding at the exact same time. On one hand, you've got the economic chaos from a global conflict. On the other, you have a whole slate of new policies here in India. And today is the day they crash into each other.
So let's start with that global piece, because believe it or not, a war that's happening thousands of miles away is about to have a very real, very direct impact on your budget. And it all starts today.
And this table here, it lays out that chain reaction perfectly. You see, the conflict is jacking up crude oil prices. It's also threatening a super important shipping route, the Strait of Hormuz. So what happens next? Well, petrochemicals, that's the stuff used to make everything from plastic to fertilizer, they get way more expensive. And the end result for us back here in India? Supply chains get messed up, and we start seeing inflation across the board.
So what does that inflation actually feel like? I mean, what does it look like in real life? Well, let me give you a number. 218. That's 218 rupees. That's how much more a single commercial LPG cylinder costs, starting today. It's probably the most immediate, tangible sign of these new costs hitting home.
And trust me, it's not just about cooking gas. This ripple effect is about to hit your entire shopping list. We're talking about everyday things like bread and biscuits possibly jumping by up to 25%. Thinking about buying a new car? Well, that could set you back an extra 65,000 rupees. Even the basics, shoes, medicines, nothing seems to be safe from these price hikes.
Okay, so that's the pressure coming from outside. Now let's shift gears and look at the second major force at play. We're talking about the huge policy changes happening right here at home. And these are going to affect your money, how you travel, and even your investments.
First on the list, taxes. And this is a big one. The main thing you need to know is this. Under the new system, if your income is up to 12 lakh rupees, you pay zero income tax. It's a massive change, really, designed to leave more cash in your pocket. Oh, and a quick note on the paperwork side of things. The old Form 16 is being replaced with a new Form 130. Just something to keep in mind.
All right, all you drivers out there, listen up. This one's for you. Starting today, you can forget about using cash at toll booths. It's officially banned. From now on, it's FASTag or UPI. That's it. And while we're going digital, the rates are also going up by about 5 to 20 rupees. And your annual FASTag pass? That'll cost you 75 rupees more too.
And the list just keeps going. It's like a lightning round of new rules. For investors, there's a new capital gains tax on sovereign gold bonds. For train travelers, you've got less time to cancel your tickets, only up to 8 hours before departure now. There's also a huge win for workers' rights. A new law says if a company goes bankrupt, employees get paid first. And finally, in a big push for Made in India, all new CCTV cameras sold in the country have to be made here.
Okay, let's pivot one more time and talk about our digital lives. Because, yep, there are some pretty big changes happening online too. The new rules are all about two things: beefing up our security and putting some new guardrails on social media platforms.
So, the single biggest change you'll notice with your online payments is that two-factor authentication, or 2FA, is now mandatory for a lot of things. It's pretty simple, really. Think of it like having two locks on your front door instead of one. Your password, or that OTP you get, is the first lock. But now, you'll need a second separate key, like your fingerprint or Face ID, to actually get in and make a payment. It's a really smart move to clamp down on all the cyber fraud out there.
And hey, remember that global conflict we were talking about earlier? Well, it's not just about oil prices. It has a digital side too. And this quote right here is, wow, it really hits home. 97% of all global data travels through these massive cables lying on the ocean floor. The problem? Some of those cables run right through or near the conflict zone. That creates a huge and very real vulnerability for the internet as we know it.
And finally, let's talk social media. The rulebook is getting a major rewrite. So what does this mean for you? Well, you'll start seeing clear labels on content that's been generated by AI. And what about the platforms themselves? They're on a much tighter leash now. They have just 3 hours to take down deepfakes. They can't just delete your data whenever they want. And here's the kicker. They can now be held legally responsible for what's on their site if they don't listen to government orders.
Wow. Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, right? We've gone from global conflicts and economics all the way to new tax rules and social media regulations. So let's boil it all down. What does all of this actually mean for you day to day?
If you remember nothing else, remember these 3 things. Number 1, your wallet is going to feel it. Be ready for higher prices on, well, just about everything, from your commute to your cooking gas. Number 2, your digital life is about to get more secure, which is great, but also comes with new rules for online content. And number 3, and this is the most important one, be aware. Knowing about these changes from taxes to tolls is the best way to navigate this new reality.
And all of that really leads us to one final big question to think about. With all of these different changes hitting us all at once, how prepared do you feel for what's coming next? Something to really consider. Thanks so much for watching.